Hi, everyone. Tanya Hertz speaking. We are going to be talking a little bit now about different customer acquisition strategies. So customer acquisition are rather activities and actions a company takes to gain new customers. A successful customer acquisition strategy helps you win new business, retain loyal customers, and improve profitability. Customers are the lifeblood of any business. All startup businesses need a strategy to continually bring new customers in and retain loyal customers. So basically, customer acquisition involves three factors of growth: get, keep, grow. Get, keep, and grow. So there are different strategies for each of those factors, and you'll constantly evolve your customer acquisition strategies, taking into account all of the different marketing tools and strategies that we spoke about last week. So in the get phase is you marketing your products or services through lots of different channels, and you're in the process of actually acquiring those new customers so that you can get that business. Again, we went over in depth different marketing channels, including social media marketing channels in the lectures last week. So the keep phase is how many customers that the business can actually retain, and it depends on the value that's provided to the customers. So the average churn rate of customers is between 5 to 7%. So to keep customers, you need to treat them well. You need to give them something new. You need to continuously impress them. You need to engage with them regularly. Consistency is key on social media. You need to show them that you care about them, that they're valuable to you by giving them incentives, by doing philanthropy, giveaways, and of course, quality products and excellent customer service are vitally important to keeping customers. And then to grow, you need happy customers. So happy customers help you grow the business. They help you upsell, cross-sell. They're what make referrals possible. They're what makes word of mouth possible. Market expansion. So there's different strategies for customer acquisition. There's expansion, penetration, new channels, new markets, referrals. So market expansion first. Market expansion is you selling to an additional target market. So that's not selling more products to the same target market, that's selling to additional target markets. And remember how we defined one particular target market through segmentation. So there's information here if you want to go back and do that again, how you can identify and segment your different target markets. And you want to identify each market separately if that target market would be advertised to differently. So if they behave different, if they shop different, if you would reach them different or make different ad campaigns for them, they're a different target market. Market penetration is the number of current customers within one particular target market. So that's selling more, penetrating that one target market more. So it's additional marketing, more assertive sales tactics, different sales techniques to penetrate more deeply into an existing customer base. So you can explore new channels for market penetration. So remember market channels, the different types of marketing channels, and we'll look at some on the next slide, but we also talked about them last week. And then also are golden, are key, are wonderful. It tells you that you're doing a good job and that you have happy customers, because happy customers refer, and discounts and loyalty rewards to existing customers rather can help you to get referrals for new customers. So we talked about different channels before, but here are again some different customer acquisition channels. Your website is a sales channel. This includes intermediary platforms. So those are third-party platforms like a separate Shopify, like Etsy, like any third-party separate website, separate platform that is selling your products or services. And for your customer acquisition channel, for your website channel, you need to always keep in mind your SEO, right? You need to remember that SEO, search engine optimization, only works with the written word, not pictures or videos. But pictures or videos are the best for SEO, because every single word that you say in a video, every closed caption that's in there is a searchable keyword that helps you optimize your page for Google. The social media channels that you the main social media channels, again, go back to the marketing slides and videos that we did before, but Instagram, Pinterest, these are the visually attractive posts. These are short videos. TikTok is also very short videos. And this is the fastest growing platform in 2022. And it's estimated it's only about 72% as big as it will be. TikTok is growing very rapidly. And so I highly encourage you to get involved with TikTok if you're not. Facebook is an excellent social media channel. These are through Facebook. You can do live video streaming. You can do one-to-one messaging, microblogging. That's also, remember, posting in industry and internet groups, typically a little bit older audience in Facebook compared to Instagram and TikTok. YouTube, again, longer, more informative, entertaining video content. A lot of us have a YouTube channel, even if that's not our primary marketing channel or a channel that we use regularly for marketing. You can even use it just for the hosting because it's excellent for SEO, as YouTube will put closed captions on all of your videos, which then become searchable. LinkedIn is the best platform for B2B sales for your SEO, again, because of all the links and how Google ranks the platform. It's great for connecting with industry. It's great for expanding your network and connecting with entrepreneurs. And then paid social media marketing is also a customer acquisition channel that you should consider. Short, snappy ads with compelling visuals that do well with paid social media. Paid social media ads are a little bit different than your organically created true content marketing that you do on a regular basis. And so make sure that you're choosing carefully which ones you actually pay to promote. Email marketing is another channel. Use your CRM system, so client retention management system, to email periodically. And it can be something as simple as an Excel document with all of your customers' names on it, or you can use Salesforce, or you can use not SurveyMonkey, MailChimp. There's lots of different CRM systems, but make sure that you do have a system in place and you're capturing customers' information and you're connecting with them regularly. Your customer base is the group of people who repeatedly buy your products and service and give you the most financial value. Know your target markets. Make a persona for each of your biggest markets. Have a unique strategy for each target market persona and channel that you have. Expand your menu or your options. Try adding vegan options or more variety, but be careful not to expand too much. Remember that customers, they value familiarity. We know through a lot of research on psychology that people tend to be happier with actually less choices rather than more. So while people do want to novel and they want to be surprised regularly, they also like consistency. Make sure that you're communicating regularly with your customers. Be active on social media. Find that sweet spot with email and social media posting. It's going to be different for different platforms and different methods. Make sure that you stay on people's radar by creating posts, replying to comments, interacting with your customers online. You never want to hear your customers say, "Are you still in business?" If somebody says that to you, you've been doing a bad job with your social media marketing, your marketing in general. But at the same time, you don't want them to say, "Oh gosh, leave me alone. I'm going to disconnect because I don't want to hear so much from them," right? So measure and improve your strategy. Know how you're doing. Always track your KPIs, your key performance indicators, so you know where you're doing well and where you need to improve. Create and use content marketing like blog posts, guides, video posts, etc. Blog posts or video blogs are an excellent way to become an industry expert, to get lots of publicity or free media, free marketing. And I give detailed instructions on how to create a podcast here if you want to do that for your business. So for your website, I just want to give you some basics about creating that website, and so that you can get your website up and running and start using it. All of you must have a website. If you have a business in 2022, you must have a website. You don't need a fancy website. You don't need something particularly amazing. You don't need to necessarily even have a way for people to buy things directly from you on your website. That's not necessarily what you need, but you do need a website. If you do want a website where people are going to be buying things on it, then I recommend that you use a website builder. So there's two different ways that you can create a website. You can either design it using WordPress. Well, there's more ways than this, but the two main ways. You can either design it using WordPress, or you can design it using a website builder. And this is the best option for low-tech people, for beginners, for people who are going to be selling things on their website and don't know how to write a lot of code, right? I really don't recommend that you design your own website, either not with a designer or yourself on WordPress until you have a little bit of experience under your belt. So website builders are simple, easy, cheap. They're best for novices. They're cheapest. They're the cheapest options. You're going to spend $500, $1,000 if you design or have somebody design your site on WordPress. If you just use one of these web builders, you can get it pretty darn cheap. I'll give you the prices in the next slide. The 4 most popular website builders, I put the links to all of these builders: Wix, Squarespace, GoDaddy, and Shopify. And I attached an article explaining the basics of how to design and build your own website using these 4 website builders. And then there's also instructions if you want to get a little bit more detail and actually use the Google Sites. So I gave you the basics on each of the 4 main web builders. Wix is the easiest to use. It's about $16 a month, but right now there's a sale, and there's usually, often there's sales. It's $8 a month during the month of November, 2022. So always look for sales. It's $27 a month if you have an e-commerce option. So remember when I was saying, like, you can e-commerce can be a couple different ways. It can either be a third-party intermediary, or e-commerce can be built, integrated into your site. So if you want to sell something directly on your site, you need the e-commerce site, and Wix has one for $27 a month. This is good for smaller stores, right? Squarespace and GoDaddy are also better for smaller stores. If you want something that's really complicated for an e-commerce site, then you're going to want to use Shopify. Like if you had multiple sellers on one website, you couldn't do that easily with the first 3 options. You'd have to use Shopify. Squarespace has the best design templates. It's also about $16 a month. Again, I found sales right now for $8 a month, same price for the e-commerce site. GoDaddy is the cheapest of all 3 of them. It is $9.99 a month. And that includes the web hosting, right? And the design and the web hosting. Their e-commerce site is only $16 a month for the e-commerce site. Now, so just to touch on these again, Wix is the easiest, Squarespace is the prettiest, the best design, GoDaddy is the cheapest, Shopify is the best for selling. So if you want to sell, and selling is a huge part of your business model, so you want to do a lot of internet sales, then I recommend using Shopify. Okay. So you can integrate e-commerce into your existing website platform if you already have a website designed and built using things like either Stripe or Shopify. Again, this is what they charge for that online sales for anything somebody buys online, 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction. Here's an article I attached that tells you how to start an e-commerce website or add an e-commerce website to your website. So I'm going to stop right here, and now I'm going to then go into the not your own websites, but the intermediaries websites, so third-party platforms. So I'm going to end this video right here. And I'll come back and talk to you about those third-party platforms.